a very good friend of mine. He's a very talented comic. He performs all over the Midwest. Please give it up for Shannon Gillespie, everybody.
Yes, it is. How we doing? Good. All right. What's going on? My name's Shannon Gillespie, and hey, what's going on? Awesome. People I sell drugs to. Yes, present. Awesome. Out me there, why don't you? How's it going?
Sorry, dude.
No, it's fine. We're very participating tonight, their audience. How's that going? Are we feeling like we're going to take a training class today? So I'll just go ahead and school the shit out of anybody who wants to go ahead and participate. So, how's that sound? Oh my god.
I can't fuck with you, so
That's fine. That's fine. That's cool. You're wearing Iowa hats, so you're cool for the moment.
No.
So I got inside. Unless you want to buy drugs from me in the parking lot, then we're cool. So you're probably one of those guys that like when you know you're talking to your friends and stuff about stories and shit, that he's always got to have like a better story. You know, he'll be like, man, last week I crashed my car into the ditch and shit, I was drunk, it was horrible. And then dude in the Iowa hat's like, hold up! One time I crashed 2 cars in a ditch in a week while being drunk. Always got to have a better story. Well, I have a friend that's kind of like that, and we were out at the bar not too long ago, we were getting drunk, and we were talking about like when we lost our virginity. And you know, we're kind of going back and forth. Someone's like, I was 16, I was 17. And one of my friends was like, hold up! He's like, I was 9. And the girl was 19. I was like, so basically you just admitted that you got like molested as a child. Like that's kind of how you just played that shit out right there. Oh man.
As long as she wasn't the teacher.
No, well, you know, if she was the teacher, it'd probably be pretty cool because you could knock up that grade point average a little bit. Shit, I wish I had teachers like some of these teachers nowadays. Mine are all old and shit and bitter. My car got broken into a couple days ago. Some asshole decided to creep over, break my 2001 Monte Carlo, rip the speakers out, speaker box out of the trunk, took my CD player, took my like 1,000 CD catalog booklet out of the back seat. Left my Lady Gaga CD sitting right on the fucking driver's seat.
Was it Born This Way?
No, it was the whole compilation, like, and the remixes. I get down like a motherfucker. God, you're so awesome. You better buy drugs from me in the parking lot. I'm gonna stab you. So, my daughter just turned 16. I'm 31.
Now I'm scared for my life.
If you do the math right, it takes a second to click in. That's right. I had my daughter when I was 15, and it was pretty badass because I didn't even know that like I was developed enough to even have children at that point. Like I still had that like scratchy ass voice to, you know, like, thank you for coming to the McDonald's parking lot. Like that was me. It was horrible. And if I wish I had known, like, you know, when I was active and hitting it and stuff, if I didn't know that, I'd duct tape that shit up because it was horrible. When you're a kid, everyone, once again, going back to talking about when you lost your virginity, I was almost proof. Like, shit, let's go play basketball after school. I'm like, bitch, I got bills to pay. Child support. Working at McDonald's. When you're 16, it was not very fun at all. I saw on CNN the other day, there was a guy who had 14 dead hookers buried in the foundation of his basement in Cleveland. You may have heard of this guy.
Go Browns!
Right. Go Browns. They had him for like 8 months, and the FBI was investigating him. They were asking him all these questions, and they came up with a psychological profile, and they determined that he had severe psychological problems. No shit, he had severe psychological problems. He had 14 dead hookers in the basement. What the fuck? You know who I'd hate to meet? I'd hate to meet the guy that had 14 dead hookers in his basement and was just cool with that shit. Chop, 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 dancing with the stars in 2 hours. Fuck that, dude. I don't like that shit. Oh my god. Yeah, so my daughter's 16, and like I can't, you know, like I can't.
Wait, let's do the math. Hang on.
Yeah, I can't even tell her that that shit was like planned or anything. You know, like you try to tell your daughter like don't have sex, and she's like, really? You gonna give me that talk? Fuck you, old man. So I kind of get back at my kids by doing shit to them, like drug testing them periodically. So yeah, she came home one day. I was like, I need you to piss in this cup. Had a cup for her and my son. They pissed in it.
Did they buy them in the parking lot too?
No. Went to the bathroom and checked them. They were clean. Went and put that shit in a travel size shampoo bottle and passed the drug test at work with it. Boom! Boom! Go!
my job.
Cold.
That's fucking awesome. My kids, and you know, like, they can talk all the shit they want when I tell them about that when they're in their 20s, but their food on the table came from me cheating on drug tests. So, I'll tell you, I do that too out in the parking lot.
Gotta provide. Gotta provide.
You gotta get down. You gotta fucking provide. It cannot fucking possibly happen. Oh man. So let me tell you something, people of Cedar Rapids. I don't see very many Pierce people out here, so we're kind of in the minority. But if you ever notice any of us and we're like walking around Hy-Vee and shit like that, people stare at us. All right, they look at us very weird. See, there's a problem. You see, I wasn't actually like I didn't get these on purpose. No, I didn't. My father, he had a bunch of penis piercings, right?
Oh, God.
And when they were conceiving me, a bunch of them fell off inside my mom. It's all kind of gravitated into the natural position. Except for the one that's in my butthole. I can't really do it. My girlfriend thinks it's hot though, so it's a win-win. Shit! I haven't been doing stand-up in a while. I was in jail for a while. Apparently you're not allowed to like have drugs and be at the airport. Who knew? But, yeah. But I thought I was gonna be slick and like put it in between my legs, and apparently like the TSA dude, like I walked through and it was like beep, 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 beep. The dude's like, oh yeah, right here. He's like, come on, buddy, I know all about you. Like they just saw me, and like he had the wand, and like I was walking up, and he was like, just get him out, dude. So Cedar Rapids Airport caught me with some drugs. So I went to jail, and I don't know if you've ever been to Mays Island, Old Lake County Jail, but yeah, I think the worst experience ever in life is having to take a poop in front of other people. Like doing stand-up kind of is like lame sometimes, but man, taking a shit in front of like 30 other people that are all super drunk with no, I think they should just like let you do that and then leave jail. Like you've been demoralized, you've just been mentally raped like pretty much in jail. They should just make you shit for like 30 people and then be like, you go home. What you did. It would be horrible. Oh my god. And it sucks too because like sometimes when you're super drunk, you like really gotta go to the bathroom and you're trying to cool it out. So, you know, everyone thinks you're a fucking weirdo at that point. No. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Especially when you're there a long time. You know, it just kind of becomes like an apartment in college. And, you know, your roommates are not stealing your clothes. They're trying to like beat the shit out of you when you're asleep. So I do other things with my existence. I just don't sit around and sell drugs out in the parking lot. One's over in Bricks at about 9:30 tonight.
Time is it?
I don't know, we'll see. But do other stuff. I do a little bit of boxing, do a little bit of the old mixed martial arts. Have you guys seen that stuff on the television maybe? Have you seen that? Awesome. And it's really hard to like balance out doing stand-up and fighting people because like the more brain damage I get, the harder it is to be funny. I'm like, oh, I was supposed to do something today. No, but I actually got into it because my cousin lied to me and said this dude was talking smack about me, and then he went up to the other dude and told him that he was talking smack about him. So we went and fought, and I beat the shit out of him, and I knew I was gonna beat him up because right before we fought, he smoked like a half a pack of cigarettes out the parking lot. I was like, I got this one. No training, I went in there, I like watched some shit on TV, I was like, all right, Bruce Lee movies, we're gonna whoop this dude's ass, and I did it. And there was a dude in the audience who thought I did a really good job. So he's like, I got this other dude you can fight. And I was like, shit, I'm undefeated at this point. We want to know. We're gonna do it. So yeah, they put me in this cage fight. I had to fight this guy, and I get in the cage, and I was a little concerned because like when they're reading off who you got to fight, I had to like look over this guy's shoulder to like see who they were gonna read off, and then they said my name to the dude. And the motherfucker I was looking over his shoulder turned around and said, that's me. It's like, awesome, this guy's way bigger than me. So we get into the cage and I'm like, yeah, here we go. 190 pounds, Shannon, Gillespie. And then they're like, all right, with a record of 14-3. Weighing in at 249 pounds. Like, I don't know if you've ever like know anything about, but that's like way, way above the level of people. That's like wrestling with your dad. Yeah. Like when you're a kid and shit, like you're only gonna win if he lets you.
Yeah, you were screwed.
Yeah, this is what I remember from this fight. Like, the bell rings, I touch gloves, does this thing where like moves forward, and then I'm on a boat in the ocean. Sitting there.